today's lesson is going to be for this beautiful Catherine wheel stitch pattern beanie. You can also alternate the colours in a different way to get different effects. This is a very pretty pattern and is very repetitive, so you will get the hang of it in no time. So it's the Catherine wheel hat, and it was designed by Cat's Rockin' Crochet on August 16th, 2011. We're going to need about 50 grams for our main colour and 25 grams for our alternating colour. We're going to use a 4mm hook, which is a US size G or a size 6. I'm using 8 ply, which is the equivalent to US 4 ply. If you don't use this yarn and hook, it is going to come out a different size. US terms are used throughout the pattern, and the stitches used are slip stitch, chain, half double crochet, double crochet. We've got a special stitch, so we need to see the note, and it's for a skill beginner plus. About 4 hours to complete. Now our special notes, you're going to need the basic double crochet crown pattern to begin making your hat, which is in written form and a video tutorial located at catsrockincrochet.blogspot.com, and I will put the link in below so that you guys can go and find that pattern, print it out. Great pattern to hold on to, and the pattern is quite repetitive, so we are going to get the hang of it in no time. To make the larger and the smaller hat, there's no alterations needed. We did make a adjustment to the pattern, so that's why that part is crossed out. I printed it off before we adjusted the pattern. So in the special notes section, it's got 7 unfinished double crochets, 8 loops on the hook, and this is what it's going to look like. There are bigger and better pictures on Kat's blog. I've just shrunk them down to make the pattern easy to print. So it's special stitch 7 unfinished double crochets over the next 7 double crochets, and I'm not going to read out this part here because it's not going to make any sense to you. So you can have a read of that if you like on her blog. I'm going to show you how to do it. So first of all, you want to complete your basic double crochet crown part of the beanie. So when we're finished, it's going to look like this. Mine does look a little bit funny here because I've actually done the first round and pulled it back out just so I knew what I was doing. So let's get started on the pattern. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the instructions, then I'm going to put it aside, and then we're going to get started on our pattern. So it says join in the alternating yarn to the top of the chain 3 space with a slip stitch. Chain 3, work 2 more double crochets in the same space as the chain 3, skip 2 double crochets, single crochet in the next double crochet, skip 2 double crochets, and then we've got a star. Work 7 double crochets in the next double crochet, skip 2 double crochets, work 1 single crochet in the next double crochet, skip 2 double crochets, and now there's another star. Repeat from start to end, work 4 more double crochets in the same space as beginning chain 3, slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 to join the round, break off and secure your yarn. That might have made absolutely no sense, so let's get started on the lesson to show you what we've got to do. So grabbing your crown that you have, you want to join in your alternating yarn to the top of the chain 3 space with a slip stitch. So finding where you finished off, this is your chain 3 here from the previous row. So you're going to be joining in your yarn to the top of the chain 3. So just looping it over your hook, pulling through, dropping the short piece at the back, grabbing your main yarn, pulling through, and then pull down on the short piece, and this will secure it down into the hat. So what we want to do is chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. I'm just going to move the pattern out of screen, and you guys can read along with me. So what we're going to do is we've done our chain 3, we're going to work 2 more double crochets into the same space as the chain 3. So we're going back into that same space with 2 more double crochets. Then it says skip 2 double crochets, single crochet in the next one. So this stitch here, it's a little bit confusing, and this is why my stitch count was out at first. There's your chain 3. That's the top of there. The next stitch is this one. The 2 V's on the top is that one. So that's skip 1, skip 2, single crochet in the next. We're going to skip 2 double crochets and then work 7 double crochets in the next double crochet. So we're going to skip 2, go into this one with a double crochet. I've already wrapped my yarn, pull through 2, pull through 2. We're going to work 7 of those into this stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. We're going to skip 2 stitches and then work 1 single crochet into the next. Skip 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and then there's a star. And then it says repeat from start of star to end. So go back to your first star and it says work 7 double crochets in the next double crochet. So you skip 2 going into the next one. Working 7 into there. That's 3, 4, 5, it's all in the same space, 6 and 7, and then it says to skip 2, work 1 single crochet in the next. What we're going to do is repeat this all the way around, so skip 2 and 7 in the next, and you're going to repeat this pattern all the way around till we get to the end, and I'll catch up to you then. So we're going to basically end this round here, and then our next lot we're going to go back into that previous stitch, because it says work 4 more double crochets into the same space as the beginning chain 3. So here we go here. So what we're going to do is go, because we're skipping 2, going into the next one, so it will be that same space, and we're working 4 more double crochets into that same one. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then that's 5, 6 and 7. So what you need to do, it says slip stitch to the top of the chain 3, go to the 3rd chain, in with your hook through under both loops, work a slip stitch, and then that's done there. And it says break off your yarn and secure. So grabbing your scissors and then doing a chain 1, pull down, and then sew in your ends. I'm going to sew my ends later so I don't have to turn the video off and restart. So now we're up to row 2. And what we're going to do is grab our other colour that we're using, which for me is my cream, and it says join in alternating yarn into any 4th double crochet of the 7 double crochet groups. So I'm going to miss that one, I'm going to go back one. So into any fourth. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So joining there, and it will be the top stitch. So joining it in, just slip it over your hook, bring it through, do a chain, and pull down at the back on the short piece. So what we're going to do is, it says work 1 single crochet in the same space. So go back into the same space where we've joined our yarn, working a single crochet, chaining 3. Then it says work 7 unfinished double crochets over the next 7 stitches. So the next 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4th is our single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I think that is right. Let me just double check. Yes, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is where we go back to our pattern notes, where it says the 7 double crochet unfinished ones. So let's work that stitch. So it says yarn over, insert hook into the next double crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, insert into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through 2. 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, insert into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, go into the next stitch, which is down the bottom there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, go into the next stitch, which isn't that one, it's here, yarn over, oops, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops on the hook, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops on the hook, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yarn over and go through all 8 loops. So you're going to pull all the way through, like so. So then go back to our pattern. And it says chain 3, so 1, 2 and 3, single crochet in the next double crochet. So that was the last one we did there, going into the next one, working a single crochet. It says chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and now work 7 double crochets over the next 7 stitches. So we're just repeating what we did here. So yarning over, so you're going into the next 7 stitches. That's going into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up through 2. Should get going till we've got 8 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yarn over, pull through all loops, chain 3, and single crochet into the next. So that's what it's starting to look like. And we're going to repeat this all the way around. So we're going to chain 3, work in the next stitch. We've got 2, yarn over, go in the next stitch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yarn over, pull through all loops, chain 3, and single crochet into the next. So not that one there, and then chain 3. Repeat this all the way around. So I'm up to my last lot of double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pulling through and chaining 3. And then we're going to slip stitch back into this single crochet there. There we go. And then it says break off and secure your yarn. So snipping that and working a chain. It's starting to take shape. Looks really cool, doesn't it? So join in alternating yarn. And what it will do is create these half circles. If you want to create a full circle, don't change the yarn this colour. So do another round. So do 2 rounds of each. So this one's going to be like that, but the next 2 rounds do 2 of the same colour and then 2 of the same colour. And you'll see what I mean when we go around. So let's join in our new colour. I'm going to do it as the pattern, but you can do it however you like. Of course, you are the creator. So I just need to find my pink. And we're going to join it in to the same space as the slip stitch. Okay, so going back to where we finished, joining it into there. Bring that around the back. Doing a chain. Pulling down on that part at the back. And it says slip stitch and a chain 1 to join. So we've done that. Work 1 single crochet in the same space. Seven double crochets into the joining space of the 7 double crochets on the previous row. So we're going to yarn over and we're going into the centre of there. we're going to work 7 double crochets. And it says work 1 single crochet into the next single crochet, so which is here. So going into that stitch, we're going to work a single crochet, and then work 7 double crochets into the joining space of the previous 7. So that's into that space there. 1, 2, these are all going in that one space. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then single crochet into the single crochet. And this is pretty repetitive, and you're going to get the hang of this in no time. So swapping our hat around, see how it's a bit hard to see with a different coloured yarn, but it's created a circle, and that is your Catherine wheel. So if you'd made this colour the same, so do 2 rows of each colour, this would be a complete circle of the one colour, and it looks really cool. But I'm going to stick to the pattern, and we're going to change colour each row to make this really cool shell pattern. So putting that back on, we are just going to repeat this all the way around. It says repeat from start to end, slip stitch to the beginning single crochet to join. So our star says work 1 single crochet in the next single crochet. We've done that, and then work 7 into the joining space of the previous 7 double crochets. So repeat this all the way around till we get to the end. So I've just finished my last lot of 7 double crochets into the gap, and then it says to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet, so that's here. So we're going into the stitch and then slip stitching to join. Break off your yarn and secure. So I just do another chain stitch and then pull that up. And rows 2 and 3 form the pattern, so you want to repeat rows 2 and then row 3 until you've got your hat length or height desired. So keep going, and I will catch up with you because I need to make the rest of the hat. And then we've got a couple of optional hat edges here, so have a read on from here, see which one that you want to do, and then I'll catch up with you. I will show you how to do both. Option 1, you just finish on row 2, will give you a scalloped edge like this one. And then continue working in pattern until it reaches 9 inches, finishing on row 2. If you finish on row 3, it will give you a straight edge like that one there. So it's up to you. If you don't want to use either of those, there's also another option here that we can do, which will give you this nice half double crochet border. So keep going and stop where you need to. Make sure you read ahead just to see how long you need to make your hat. So once we have the hat to the height that we need it, then we can choose your edge option. You can finish on the scalloped row, which will give you a very pretty scalloped edge. That's my pink row. Or you can finish on this straight row. There also is another option that we can do. So let's get started on that. And on your pattern, it's option 2 and it's on row 1. So you can read along with this, follow the pattern along. I'm just going to show you what the pattern says and how to do it. So grabbing the yarn of your choice, I'm just going to continue on with the cream because I've used cream at the top here, so I'm going to continue down the bottom here. And what it says to do is, with yarn of your choice, join the yarn in the same space as the slip stitch. So where we finished off. So going into the same space, which is your single crochet, you're going to join that yarn in. And then it says slip stitch and chain 1 to join. So just making a chain, pulling down at the short piece at the back, and that will secure that down in there. And it says work 1 half double crochet in the same space as the join. So yarning over, going into that same space and working a half double. And then it says work 2 half double crochets in the chain 3 space. So here's our chain 3 and this is the chain 3 space. So you work 2 half doubles into the chain 3 space. And then it says work 1 half double crochet into the joining space of the previous 7 double crochets. So that's this little tiny hole that we've got there. Can we see that? Where we normally work our 7 doubles into, so we half double crochet into that space. And then work 2 half double crochets into the chain 3 space. So that's 2 into there. Then we've got a star and it says work 1 half double crochet into the next single crochet. So we've got one there. So going into there. And then work 2 half double crochets into the chain 3 space. That's 1 and 2. And then it says work 1 half double crochet into the joining space of the previous 7 double crochets. So back into this little tiny hole there where we normally work our 7 double crochets into, and then we've got a chain 3 space, so it's work 2 into the chain 3 space, and then we've got a star. And then it says repeat from star to star till the end and slip stitch to the beginning of the half double crochet to join. So it's 2 into the chain 3 space, 1 into the single, 2 into the space, and 1 into the space where we put our 7 double crochets normally. And you're going to repeat that all the way around. So we've come to the end of the row. That's just my yarn at the back there, you can see. So we're going to slip stitch into top of the half double crochet there. And then it says row 2, chain 1 and work 1 half double crochet in each stitch around, slip stitch to the beginning of the half double crochet to join. So we're just repeating 1 half double crochet in each stitch around and then slip stitching to join. And row 3, repeat row 2 until your hat is at the desired length or approximately 11 inches. Finish off and sew in all your loose ends. And then there's a hat here that Cat's Rockin' Crochet has made. Cat's used 3 different colours there. We've got a multicoloured, a pink and a darker pink. So alternatively you can work your yarn as you go, but I wrote the pattern this way as it gives you the opportunity to use more colours of your choice. Please do not sell this pattern and claim it as your own. You can make and sell items from my hat pattern, and I would be most pleased if the pattern was used for a charitable event. I would love to see your completed items. And Cat has a Facebook page, Cats with a C, Rocking Crochet. Find her on Facebook, and also Cat has a YouTube channel as well under the same name. So let's just complete our last rows and then we'll come back and see what our hat looks like. Beautiful Catherine wheel stitch pattern beanie.